Mother in the state of Tennessee is in jail just days after she gave birth. She's charged with assaulting her daughter before the baby was born. This is the first arrest under a state law there that just took effect. It makes it a crime for women to use drugs while they're pregnant. Police say the mother and her newborn baby both tested positive for methamphetamine. They say the mom admits that she did use meth days before she gave birth. Under the new Tennessee law, she faces up to 1 year in jail. Several states consider it child abuse to use drugs while pregnant, but Tennessee is the first to call it assault. Supporters there say the law will force addicted mothers to get the help they need.
Children need the chance, and it's sad when you see children that come born into the world already addicted to drugs.
And it's a great thought, but some major medical groups argue that it makes babies less safe because the threat of jail will keep some women from seeing a doctor. And some civil rights groups claim the law unfairly affects minorities and the poor by targeting street drugs, but not alcohol and prescription pills. Let's get a legal view on this. Joining us on the Fox News deck is Fox News legal analyst Mercedes Colwin. This is a tough one. I mean, you don't want the kids to be without their parents.
Right.
You want potential parents or future parents to see a doctor.
Sure. And here's the big issue, though, because this law, it does exactly that. They need help. These addicted mothers need help. There is what's called an affirmative defense. So if the baby is born with an addiction to drugs, and the mother can show, oh, no, but I saw treatment during the time that I actually was using these drugs, she can get out. That's her get out of jail card. So that's why there's this huge impetus, and that's why when the Tennessee governor came forward and said, this bill is not about criminalizing mothers who need help. It's what it is, the impetus to get these mothers to get help. Their addiction is so strong, they're not getting the treatment they need. These babies are born with these very strong addictions, and it costs quite a bit of money to taxpayers. These babies cost $60,000 just in those few days in the hospital alone, and let alone you just look at these LDs. A lot of them have learning disabilities and continues to tax the economy.
There are similar laws in other states, but Tennessee, as I understand it, is the first to call this act, the use of drugs while you're pregnant, an assault. Well, can that stand up?
Great question, because this is what a lot of challengers are saying. This is the first time you're making a criminal act actually gender-based. You can't make a man who assault an unborn fetus. There are separate laws for that, but this particular law strictly targets women. So in order for there to be, it would stand constitutional, because obviously they're going to challenge constitutionally based on gender. They have to say there's a compelling state interest here. The interest is that these babies are addicted. They're going to tax the economy. There's a compelling state interest and governmental interest to make sure that those mothers seek the treatment. So it's all built into the statute, getting these mothers into those treatment centers before the baby is born, because the law is only broken if the baby is born with harm.
What happens to the baby if mom's in jail?
Well, most of them will end up in foster care. They will be placed with family if they're other family members, and that's the other issue. Then you have these children, if they're addicted, the mother didn't seek the treatment, these children will fall into foster care, another cost to the economy of Tennessee, and the other states as well.
You know, society has been looking for a way to deal with this horrible problem for a long time. If this stands up, would you think that this might spread, this mom as assault for taking drugs while pregnant?
I mean, it's certainly a deterrent. I mean, saying now that it's not just endangering your baby, what you're actually going to have on your record is an assault on a human being, that's certainly a strong deterrent. And the other deterrent to get the treatment is to, look, you can actually get out of jail if you show that you went to get this treatment that you needed during the course of your pregnancy.
Mercedes, thanks.
Great to be here.
We'll
Thanks,
follow
Chad.
it for you.